Hey everybody!
I'm Will.
I'm Sam.
And I'm Adam, and we are
Working Title, young Midoriya!
Jojo!
Oh yeah! I almost said a different name.
Said what?
I don't know. My brain was just like, it's not Adam.
You're not Adam anymore.
I don't know.
Everybody, we are back for another episode of My Hero Academia! Season 5, episode 112, Tomura Shigaraki Origin.
Sam, what happened last time?
The Shigaraki family backstory, following young Tenko. We got to learn more about his quirk and the fully uncensored version of it,
Yeah.
as he laid slaughter to his family because he's allergic to them.
Oh.
He was recovering all those powers in modern day against the stress ball thrower himself, Redestro. It wasn't going too well for him. He was surprised that his ultimate move wasn't affecting Tenko. And then he got a call from his buddy. Hey, we got a kaiju! That's pretty much where we left off.
So guys, if you enjoy our content, make sure you leave a like, hit the subscription button, notification bell's right next to it. Leave a comment down below about what you thought about this episode, what you thought about our reaction. Just say good morning or something. Check out the Patreon if you want to see a couple of our shows 1 week in advance. We got Squid Game, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, Star Wars Visions, A Silent Voice,
Jujutsu
Kaisen, and Vinland Saga.
This is not a market substitute. Y'all want to watch My Hero, go on whatever anime streaming service you prefer. Come back to YouTube and watch your boy's reaction. We're gonna punch it.
Bow!
Plus Ultra!
Bow! Damn it!
I killed my family.
Nice.
Afterward, I ran away from my house.
Oh, we're getting like right into it.
Oh
I
god.
didn't know what was going to happen next.
Oh, man.
Ooh, are we gonna see?
All for one?
I
Yeah.
thought anyone. Please tell me.
I love it. Yeah.
Oh, don't touch him.
Oh, come on, man.
Guilt kept my voice locked away.
No one wants to help a little kid.
Are you okay?
He
What's
just-
the matter, honey?
Oh, boy.
Oh god.
Oh, boy.
I'm sure a hero or a police officer will be concerned. You'll see. I have to go or else I'll be late to work. Bye now.
The denser a population is,
Oh.
more crime and emergencies there are.
He's a little demon.
This society is overflowing with heroes. One should have helped me.
Yeah.
If anyone had reached out.
Oh.
Anyone at all.
Show his face.
They show it all the time.
She would have stopped.
Whoa, it's alright. Everything will be alright. Whoa, it's alright. Right here, right now.
We're here.
Hey, brother!
Hate is spilling out of you, overflowing from every pore, manifesting as an itch. It's not necessarily a bad thing.
This is our street, brat. What the
Like
hell
that.
do you
Oh,
think
you're
you're
good.
doing out here, huh?
We're gonna let you off easy because you're
What the fuck?
baby?
Not a chance.
Might be his quirk, Twitch.
Do it.
Ah, poor thing. What is it you fear? Act as your heart desires. Conscience, morals, ethics. These are concepts created by humanity. Don't be held back by them. Do not be afraid. Now tell me, what do you want to do?
Those guys who hit me. I want to kill them.
Oh,
I don't know why.
Then go and do your best.
God.
Oh no.
Something
Madman.
more fun, huh?
oh no.
Oh my god, look at him. He's so
You'll carry
tiny.
your family close to your flesh to ensure that those feelings never fade.
Some Palpatine Vader
What the hell do
shit.
you
Yeah.
want? Yeah, talk about creepy. You're asking to get beat.
Oh, man.
The hands of his family restrain him. They rebuke him. Now that his memories are buried, he's become unstable, led only by his emotions.
Yeah, I wonder who just catered to
Feels
that, man.
uneasy, Observe. He's subconsciously keeping his quirk in check. I will personally cultivate his new identity. He will be the symbol of fear that craves destruction.
Symbol of fear.
He's taken the first grand step toward greatness. Here's a present. Celebrate your new life with the hands of those gutter punks.
I'm confused.
Huh?
Why are there 5?
A bonus, because you destroyed one. And to ensure you never forget this momentous day.
Do you not destroy the other one?
You are like a newborn being introduced to the world. We'll leave the shell of your old life behind.
Yikes.
What?
Now, Tomura Shigaraki.
Look at all them. And that little kid. Gosh.
He's so interesting.
Tomura Shigaraki?
Tenko Shimura is no more. You are the one who will cause this world to grieve.
What about Shigaraki?
My last name, of course.
Oh.
When I was a child, I killed father because I wanted to. Watching mother and the others crumble away made my heart lighter. It wasn't a tragedy. It was beauty in their destruction.
Oh.
I don't need a future.
What?
I just want the League to live however we want to.
Yep.
Oh my god. That's the thumbnail.
How's he doing this?
He's like breaking the energy.
Yeah.
What the heck, man?
Gigantomachia? Oh. Oh.
In the end, you're just big. That's all.
Oh, his voice.
His voice.
I understand how fun it is to destroy something you hate.
Yeah.
But that's not happening here.
Huh?
I was called to liberate people. What's this? The pulse washing over me in waves. Fear? No, it can't be.
Armor? Yeah.
Fear's an emotion I can turn into power.
Whoa.
This is altogether different.
Oh!
Gosh.
Oh my god!
Hell.
If we try for a fight with him now, the League will be annihilated.
Crappy timing.
You're listening, yes? Get us out of here. Maki is too much. We're gonna die.
It's not wise to get involved with people who've given away their location and could be tracked by an enemy. Get rid of the Liberation Army on your tail and try asking me again.
Are you okay with Shigaraki dying then? I thought he was all for one successor.
That's why he must be driven into a corner.
See what he's really made of at that point.
Gigantomachia.
Kieran, pick up the pace. Get to Redesto.
Frick, man. Battle of the villains, man.
Whoa.
Looks like a Yu-Gi-Oh monster.
Yeah. It looks like something.
Oh.
Is that his hand?
Yeah.
That was the armor hand.
So 150% you said? You going all plus ultra on me or what?
Yeah, his hand's gone.
Freedom from suppression. We believe that using meta abilities at will is a natural human right.
You're gonna get killed by that right, man.
Awakening. It's as though this man has changed.
Yeah, he's different now.
Yeah, you're gonna get killed by your own belief system, dude.
Been liberated from everything.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Oh!
Have the outsiders win.
Woo!
Do not be afraid.
Oh my
Try
gosh.
thinking of it this way. Then you will be free.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, he's just like destroying the whole.
Yeah.
Oh, he's blown
Look
away.
at Makia. He was shook.
Oh!
Woo!
There goes his hair.
What if it really wasn't Makia that did anything, man?
Yeah.
It isn't.
It's just gonna fully be him.
Oh, this is it.
Ooh!
Oh, he's dead.
Man, oh man. Makia was useless, wasn't he? Bow down.
Yeah, Maki's gonna know that's Master now.
Yeah.
Oh,
Look at him.
Jokes.
Dang, he's jacked.
Yeah.
Did not expect that.
How did he survive that? Oh my god, Midoriya.
Did your feet
For
touch
real.
the ground? Too bad.
Oh.
You must have cut them off to keep your body from disintegrating, huh?
Oh!
Hey, remind me. Why were we fighting again? Oh, right, it's because you made us come out here.
Whoa.
Don't save our glorious leader!
Wait.
Whoa!
Insight was negated. It can't be. Trumpet. Any more fighting would be pointless.
He seceded. Holy.
I understand.
They're falling in line with
Great
Shigaraki.
Destro.
Yeah.
This young man laughed off our history and bloodline, saying they were restricting me. I see it so clearly now.
Oh my gosh.
The figure before me is a shining beacon.
Oh boy, man.
Look at his shoulder.
Yeah, he's destroyed himself, dude.
He's bowing to
This
him.
army agrees with with Destro's principles. Because as you said, I picked a fight and you prevailed. Kill me if you like. I'm ready to sacrifice myself for Destro's dying wish.
Oh.
The Liberation Army is now under your command.
Holy shit.
Oh my god.
Don't kill him though. Make him like a lieutenant or something.
Yep, you guys called it.
Alright, now we're gonna see them all in a meeting together.
Yeah, maybe.
Tragedy struck a peaceful city. The news reported that Detnerat's president and CEO happened to be present in Deika City at the time of the attack. He managed to survive, although he had to amputate both
So this
of his
is like
legs.
the story.
Yeah,
Okay.
of these guys.
What they're framing
Some
as what
said the interim
actually
civilians did
happened.
more harm than good by using their quirks to fight against the threats. But the world at large couldn't stop talking about the heroism of the residents.
All the Liberation Army.
Unfortunately, the incident left behind many mysteries.
You didn't actually do that much to help.
Oh, come on! Running away has its merits. Abby,
Tonka, please forgive me.
I'm still alive and you're creeping me out.
Yeah, let's stop doing what other people don't like. My leg's moving on its own. Don't kick without my permission. I was a bad boy. Don't hit me.
Ew.
Wait, what? What did you just say, me?
I thought your broken psyche got stitched back together, but you seem worse.
Yeah, seems like there are more of you now. Guess trauma doesn't just vanish.
It's time. Come.
Bite me. We're still eating our sushi, you hit jerk.
Read Destro's words or Destro's words. That makes them absolute.
Shigaraki is king. Shigaraki is king!
Oh. Oh.
Holy shit.
I am
Ah.
Oh my god, look at his new coat.
Today, the Meta-Liberation Army will be reborn!
I thought I left Tomura
Frick, man.
fantastic while he was fighting.
Tomura Shigaraki is truly free! He feels
He's wearing a tux or a suit, man.
necessitated by abdication. As we move toward freedom and strive for Destro's world, the Meta-Human Liberation Army and the League of Villains unite under a new name!
Oh, here we go!
The idea came from myself and Spinner from the League. Now, the name please, Tomura Shigaraki!
The Paranormal Liberation Front.
Paranormal Liberation what?
Force or front?
Oh, it's front.
Anyway, the name's the same as this hand. A decoration. We'll do what we want.
He just leveled.
Holy shit, dude.
Excellent work today, Grand Commander. Can I
Oh my god, he's
something to
lost
drink?
his shit.
Makia, listen to me. I played your damn game, and I think I reached that minimum level you were talking about.
Yes. So as I promised, I will grant you power. If you're sure that's what you want.
Dude, what So I just gotta say, what the fuck are the heroes gonna do?
Yeah.
What are they gonna do against these guys?
No, the real question is, when can we get the fight?
Next season, I'm sure.
Yeah,
When can we get season 6?
Yeah.
It's gonna be so good.
Yeah.
They've cleared up our concerns, man. Like, we got...
remember us saying,
we got
like, the League of Villains is trash compared to the heroes, and now look at this shit.
We got contestants.
Fuck. You got us. You got us, my hero.
We got Redestro's...
You gave us what we wanted.
Yeah, we got Redestro's entire army. Redestro himself is a force to deal with if he recovers.
I don't think he can recover from his feet.
He doesn't have feet, so...
You don't think they have a person, maybe not like Ari, but like somebody who can heal, kind of like Miss Nurse Lady?
I mean, they could give him like
I don't think she was a permanent heal.
Yeah, maybe like robot legs or something.
Yeah, they could give him the hovercraft right now.
Yeah, but
like, we don't really need him.
No,
because we all they needed him for was to get them to back, Tomura.
Mm-hmm.
That's really it. Like, we just needed his backing so that his army and the money would be following through.
Mm-hmm. You got the financial support. You got the cannon fodder to protect your assets. You have Gigantomachia, which is his own asset.
Well, and now he is going to have access to all the Super Nomu plus whatever upgrade he's getting. Huh?
Absolutely. Look at the smile he gave.
I know. I'm just curious, just because now that he's this good, maybe he's out of pride gonna be like, you know what? I'm gonna kill you because you didn't give.
Do you not remember when he had the tube and he's like,
yeah, that's
so
still
he's already
hasn't happened.
He's already I mean, well, technically it's happened. It already has happened
for us in Hero Time.
Hero Time, yeah, not the.
So we'll call it Hero Time.
Okay.
What?
I'm still confused on that part.
So that's the most recent. So
that's the most recent thing to happen to Shigaraki.
So even today's episode where they were doing the
news still before season. That was 2 months ago.
No, that was the Christmas time. So when Deku's reading the news,
it was 9 days ago.
That's when.
It's before season 5.
Halfway of season 5.
He's before season 5 because we saw Hawk's meeting with the League and Dabi when they were all doing their fights.
Yeah.
So that means the League is already involved with Dabi.
So maybe the newscast that they just filmed today didn't get released until a week later. Because remember, Deku just is reading about it during Christmas after all that stuff.
And I get that, but I'm saying that during the battle sequence earlier on, before we're reading the newspaper about it, because all that stuff.
Oh yeah, all that happened before. Yeah.
Yeah, because it all happened before the boss boss fight also.
I meant all the stuff at the mansion.
Yeah, but regardless, the last thing we saw of Shigaraki is he's getting his tube put in him, and the doctor's like, "Yes, Shigaraki, you're doing great." Mm-hmm. That's the last thing we heard from him. So,
and that was happening in Hero Time.
Yes,
where all our people are, Endeavor and his son's conflict, and then the Kurogiri conflict.
I guess the most recent thing is that Hawks was saying that, hey, they're gearing up to really do something. Like, Endeavor, you need to assemble the troops.
Yes.
So that is the most recent thing that has happened at this point.
So fun.
But back to this.
I want to go back to your question. Do you think he'll take it? I'm actually very worried about Shigaraki now because it seems like his quirk is hurting him. His arm was purple. I don't know if you saw his shoulder was shattered, crumbling. It had cracks in it. And now his hair is changing color.
Maybe the doctor's the one who tries to heal him. He was getting electrified, but he didn't have the purple, I don't think.
He looked like he was healed up when we saw him on the table.
This all happened after he was using his quirk. And he did get thrashed around by the stress dude, Redestro.
Yeah. I mean, he was also fighting for however long,
2 months or something.
Yeah, a long time against Gigantomachia. I mean, it's probably just the same thing as Deku. You push your quirk too far, it breaks your body.
Yeah. He's the polar opposite of... Or he's the negative of Midoriya. You know what I mean? When it comes to a picture.
Yang.
Yeah, he's literally the same person.
Like a picture, the filter.
Yeah.
All whites turn to
Inverted.
blacks. Whites turn to black.
Yeah. He literally is Deku. He's just the bad arc.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe he'll have to learn just like Deku how to control it and not always have to break his body to get what he wants.
I mean, in fairness, like Deku broke his. I mean, what do you think's the like biggest like feat that we've seen Deku do so far? Like most powerful or strong feat that we've seen him do.
I'd say if it's not power up, I would say him still fighting Shoto, just pushing his physical limit.
Well, that's what I was gonna say.
I was gonna say muscular when he fought muscular.
Yeah, both of those were like overcoming like his body breaking or like pushing himself to a point of death because he didn't have the capability.
But like, what's the strong? Like, okay, so
Upgrade?
like no. But like the biggest feat that we've seen All Might do, for instance, is he punches the ground, or like he can punch the ground and like cause a tornado. You know what I mean? Like he's that strong to do that.
Oh, you mean power capability?
Yeah. So what's the biggest thing that we've seen Deku do? I feel like it is that fight against Shoto. Like that I mean, he almost took out like a whole stadium if they didn't like.
I would have said overhaul, but that's kind of like cheating because he had Ari, and he can't always use Ari.
Yeah, not counting the Ari instance, but yeah, I would agree that is the biggest one next to that.
Yeah, if it's not that, then yeah, what you said.
Well, so that's Deku's. I mean, I know he's gotten stronger, but that's kind of like Deku's limit. Like he can do more with his legs, and he can pack more punches, but like.
Didn't he get to the point where he now knows how to control his punch without breaking his fist?
He does, but he's not able to like output that much power without breaking his body still.
Okay.
Whereas Shigaraki just leveled an entire city.
That's true.
And that's what was his breaking
still okay.
point.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like there's a difference. Like Deku's like, let me punch and I could break through a building, but it's gonna break my arm. Shigaraki's like, that's cool, I can take out a 50-mile radius city, and that's when my arm starts to break. So like, just like, and I know that Deku has like a black whip now, but even so, it's like, I just feel like I feel like sometimes a lot of, like in shows or stories, like it's like the bad guy might get a little stronger and the hero usually beats him, but I feel like Deku got a little bit stronger over the past 2 seasons, other than the Ari like cheat and Shigaraki just like, all right, I'm the strongest character in the whole show now. Like
in the course of 2 episodes, whatever, he bought the whole content pack. He got straight to level 100.
Yeah,
he passed Go and excelled. I mean, it's crazy though. It's cool. It's good that we're at this point. I like having an opposite force to now have to figure out how we're going to deal with. And even at base level, like all our villains individually have upgraded themselves too.
Yeah.
Except for Compress, Ripper, and Dobby. They could have, we just didn't see it.
Yeah, I mean...
Dobby stated he did, so I'll just go off that.
Dobby says he's been training. Ripper, at the very least, has built confidence in, like, his intentions. Like, that's what he was dealing with, is not having, like... He didn't have, like, a goal in mind. He
has a purpose.
He has a purpose, yeah, and that's what it was. And his purpose, having purpose, will be helpful fighting.
Yeah.
It gives you a thing to strive for when you're fighting, because you saw what happened when Shoto developed purpose in the battlefield.
That is true. It changed his mentality completely.
And then, freaking Twice is super powerful.
Yeah.
He's his own cut cannon fodder. He's his own liberation army by himself.
Mm-hmm.
So we got 2 liberation armies, really. And then Toga. Toga's like going off because
she can steal quirks essentially for the person that she takes over.
Yeah, she's happy with herself. So,
so it was interesting. So as far as we know, I mean, we saw all of Shigaraki's past, and he said he remembers everything now.
Mm-hmm.
So All For One didn't do anything. It was just like Shigaraki had become like a shell of himself and repressed all his own personality, his memories, and his like quirk, or like the full capabilities of his quirk. So maybe like, I don't know if the hands were really
I don't either.
His family's hands or those like people, but it wouldn't surprise me if All For One had a quirk where he was like rebuild into clay. You know what I mean? Like he just grabs like the dust or like the bloody goop and just like make it into a hand.
Metaphorical hands. Of his family.
He could do that, or he could. Well, I'm saying he could literally remake the hands themselves, or have just given him dust hands.
This is your mom.
Like, this is your mom, and that's like his representation of, because like once he
taxidermy power.
True. Once he had remembered himself fully when he was talking to Redestro, he broke that last hand, and he literally was a new person, like new voice, new like it wasn't his physique didn't change, but like
he had a new look.
His stature changed, like how he carried himself. Like he went from like this like weird like shriveling
emo
like,
kid,
you know, like really evil emo kid, to a like I am now the badass boss in the room that wants power more than anything. Like it just like he literally turned into mini All For One right there.
Yeah,
his voice change was wild.
Yeah, that was crazy.
I almost didn't see Shigaraki anymore when he started talking.
Yeah, he's a new like I wonder like he's probably not gonna itch anymore, like because he's completely free and all that. So,
while we're still on the hands, why do you think he gave the extra hand? He said it was just a reward for obliterating the one guy.
Yeah, he just said it was a reward. So I think that it was probably just
motivation or like
here's your good here's your
it's a gold star
hand.
Yeah, it was probably just motivation, but I do think that was like All For One's way of like giving him an obstacle of like once you're like like without literally saying it, but like once you're free of these hands, like you'll become you again or the best form of you or whatever.
Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah,
I love the new Shigaraki.
Same.
It's cool. I like the white hair.
Looks like a king.
And even like the I enjoy Shigaraki, and I know I like have made comments of like he's like Joker, like it just feels like a knockoff Joker from time to time, but like I really enjoy this like new version of him because now he's really like the big bad of this universe. I loved that All For One called him the symbol of fear. Just like the complete opposite of what All Might is and what Deku wants to be.
Yeah.
And like this freaking kid, this monster of a man is now going to tear apart the world until he sees it fit.
He did say too we were wondering about if his close group is still going to follow him because he wants to destroy everything. So he wants to destroy everything, but he also wants them to be free and live how they want.
Yeah,
that's what he said this episode.
I like that he thought about them because he had that memory of one of them was like this is trash where we're sitting. Compress is like we could have hooked up with the Yakuza and we had a nice spot.
Yeah,
and then he was like, "You're rich, right?"
Yeah, so he does care about his gang a little bit.
His lieutenants.
Oh boy, oh boy. Do you think his the new lieutenants from Redestro's side are gonna try to be cheeky?
It showed the hair in the face guys, somebody who we haven't seen before, I think, and it looked like there was another one.
It was the ice guy, the hair in the face guy, and then the other guy was the power up like speech giving guy. Those was the three of them there.
Evil Eyes was what he looked like to me.
Getten wasn't there, the ice guy.
Yeah.
Oh, but you could see his face.
No, he was just wearing the blue. I'm pretty sure.
Unless you're talking about the guy.
His hood was there. The hood was down. There was a white face.
Are you talking about the guy who has like the raccoon eyes, like the black shadow eyes? Yeah. He's just one of the puppets of the guy with the hair in his eyes. He's the guy who was bending down. You're like, why is he being a chair for this guy? He's just a puppet.
The ice guy.
No, that's
a different guy.
Gettin's the guy in the blue outfit. If you're talking
that's what I thought he was talking about.
The guy, he was up there. That's what I'm saying.
I'm saying if you're talking about the other guy who has a face, it's the one of the puppets of the puppeteer guy. So who's really creepy. He's got those like halo eyes.
Yeah.
It's exciting stuff.
Yeah, I just don't know. I just don't know what the heroes are really. I don't know what we're gonna do in this situation. Like, just thinking of like, oh, man, like we're all gonna get split up. Like, I can already see it happening. Like, everybody's gonna be split up into different parts of the freaking country. You know, Endeavor and our gang are probably going to be together, I imagine. So they're in the best hands and have probably the best fighting force. But it's gonna be like It's gonna be like Kirishima and Fat Gum and like Sun
All the
Eater.
teams that we saw.
Yeah, and like they're just gonna be like I don't know. They're just gonna be outmatched by some like the what are they called now? The Paranormal
Liberation Front.
Like they just have so many strong like quirks and just the masses of people like oh god the freaking if All Might I mean I know All Might was like hurting but if All Might struggled against like one Nomu and like 50 lackeys and then the what we had of the League of Villains back then I mean dude our heroes are gonna be so screwed.
I mean, they said last episode Shigaraki, if he was the person that he is now back then when All Might jumped in the room, he would have killed them all.
Yeah, he would have been done.
Yeah.
Do you think Shigaraki will kill senior Shigaraki?
All for one?
Yeah.
I was gonna bring up. Do you think the jailbreak is even gonna happen, and do they even need All for One anymore?
I think a jailbreak will happen, just because there's no point in keeping All for One around, like in the story, if it doesn't. Like we keep going back to him, and Warpgate, whatever Azawa's friend's real name is in there. We know Stain is in there. Like, it's gonna happen. Like, there's just no way that it's not. I'm just curious if. I know All for One is setting him up to be his replacement, but I just can't see All for One. I know I've said this already. I just can't see All for One like giving up and like being.
Yeah. He's got such a god complex.
So, like I don't know. The more I watch it, the more and you guys keep on saying Vader and the Emperor, but those two want to kill each other. They don't like each other.
I wasn't. I
but like, but I'm saying like even still like.
Do you think Shigaraki like gives a shit about this power really? Being in power? I mean, he wants to just demolish everything. You really think he gives a shit about this?
I don't think he cares about the power, but I think he cares about the power enough to accomplish his goal.
And not kill his new father?
Well, I mean, I don't know. I'm just not sure. I don't know, because I don't know where All for One fits in this. Like, does All for One ascend to, like, Mount Olympus and just, like become the god that... okay, so here's the question. Does Shigaraki wipe out the world and then All for One just comes in, kills him, and then rebuilds the world in All for One's image? Does that make sense?
I mean, it could just be as simple as because he is the grandchild of Nana Shimura, he just wants to rub in All Might's face that he was able to turn one of the family members to destroy the world that he's trying to protect. Maybe All Might doesn't die and he keeps All Might alive to see. Maybe he keeps All Might alive to see the wrath of what he's able to do with his own manipulation and leave All Might to see that he was too weak to never do anything, or at least attempt it. Maybe destroy a continent or two. I don't know.
I know this is different and really not related to this episode, but do you think Night Eye's vision is really going to come true? And do you think that really dies? Yeah, do you think that comes around with Shigaraki? Because he said that he's going to die of a horrible death. Which I can't think of anything more horrible than getting, like, turned into, like, mush, essentially. Or, like, a choppy soup. I mean, I don't really know.
Yeah.
Like, is there anything worse than that? So does that come true?
I've tried to visualize All Might's death a couple times in my head. For some reason, I don't feel like it's going to be like a grandiose thing as much as like a killed in the dark without anyone ever knowing kind of thing. I don't know why. I just envision like a scene of like it's nighttime, everybody's doing something else. They won some small victory, and then Shigaraki just sneaks into his bedroom one night, talks to him, and just touches him and kills him with no one to know that he's gone. He just disappears to everybody else like freaking Yoda. Yeah. I don't know, but it's just weird.
Like that.
Instead of giving him a grand death, wouldn't All Might want to go out like a banger instead of hidden away where no one knew? I mean, I don't know.
I feel like Midoriya would have to be there.
Yeah, it just depends.
Someone's really got to push Midoriya at this point.
Yeah, it just depends on like what.
Bakugo's death.
Oh, don't say that.
You said it first.
Did I really?
You said it first.
Frick, I did.
We were talking about like what would trigger Midoriya.
I do remember that.
Bakugo. I was like, why would you say that, man?
I do remember that. Frick. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure.
Or Gran Torino.
But But
it's another close one. His mom.
I've said that before.
I was like,
imagine if that happened.
It has to be one of the big five. It has to be Uraraka, All Might, Bakugo, Gran Torino. Yeah. Did I say five? Uraraka, Bakugo, Gran Torino, All Might.
What if we get a whole season where we finally meet Midoriya's dad, and then he dies?
You think it really is going to matter?
No.
I don't know.
It feels
they don't ever bring him up.
But
he's introduced in like the manga in the first few volumes as like some guy who works overseas who has like a small power.
Yeah, I feel like if it was going to matter more for the story, they should have at least like hinted at it more.
Yeah.
And if they haven't hinted at it all in the anime, they might not.
Yeah, I mean they even added Mr. Eggman in the first episode, so I feel like if it was important, they would have kept it in.
True. But yeah,
they can retcon things, so it's like whatever.
Yeah, I am super excited for this war that we're gonna get. I just hope that I just pray to God that Deku gets one more power before. I really hope we unlock one more of these things.
What if Aizawa kills All Might? Like that's how we find out who the spy is.
Why?
Like, cause there is a spy, and I've always said Aizawa, but what if it's like the spy, like the reveal of the spy is the person who kills All Might?
It can't be Aizawa because
just like spoiler alert for Harry Potter. All right, good, you're gone. Snape killing Dumbledore.
Yeah, but Aizawa like literally just cried at the fact that Warpgate was
his friend.
Like, I just can't imagine that guy's the one that's the ultimate betrayer. But I don't know who it would be unless it's a kid. I know we've talked about this before. Yeah. We've gone through this.
We'll return to that conversation another day when they bring it up again.
I hope they bring it up.
Yeah, they brought it up this season again.
Yeah, they did. For the first time
since we talked about it.
Season 2?
We'll let that conversation rest until they bring it back, I guess.
Dude, imagine if Hiro just came to Shigaraki when he was a kid and saved him.
Oh yeah, like literally, he
just
said.
Imagine where we would be right now.
He didn't even. He said not even just a hero, anybody. Like, if anybody just turned. That goes to show you, be nice to people, man, because then they end up. If you don't, they end up being like
the next.
Yeah.
The next bad whatever.
Bad person.
Like, sometimes you just gotta be good to people when they're in their lowest, and that's
like creepy ass kid, like a demon kid with blood all over his hands.
Well, he probably was scared and hurt.
And that face he made when he looked up at her. God,
maybe that was
just
like
read the Joker.
Maybe that was bait. Maybe One for All put him out in the world because it would have been a double whammy. No one can help him because if they touch him, they crumble.
I have one question.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so generally, quirks are genetic hand-downs to an extent.
Maybe.
Maybe I can't remember.
Well, I mean, like the whole Todoroki Shoto family thing.
Yeah.
Like they all seem to be like somewhat handed down. Also, they seem to influence personality traits.
Yeah. They officially said that last episode.
Yeah, they did. So what, like, did we ever? I know we really don't know much about All Might's master, but like,
I don't know.
Yeah.
I've never seen her use her quirk.
I really don't know.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
I know she's in the movie, like we always say, but I still don't know what her
somebody said she hovers.
Oh.
So she can fly or something. But
I
just thought it was weird. I was just like, that's such a wild quirk that like even if, like I feel like if you knew that like that was in your family lineage at some point, you'd be like
the decay.
Yeah, like you'd probably be like, hey,
what's
you mean like where did Shigaraki's power stem from?
Yeah.
What was his dad's quirk?
His dad didn't have
a quirk. Yeah.
I think.
Presumably.
Yeah, I mean, presumably.
Well, I mean, he hated heroes, so why would he want to use a quirk?
True.
Hated heroes?
Remember, that was the whole reason he was mad at
Shigaraki. That's why he beat him.
Because he didn't want.
Because his mom abandoned him.
Because he didn't want him to even think about becoming hero. Because he remember he yelled at him for playing and pretending to be like All Might and all that. So, yeah.
He's like, what's his name? Koda.
Yeah.
Real
quick.
It even explains Bakugo too.
Real quick. My coworker made a joke and said that in season 1, Snipes almost ended the show.
He did. He literally, if he aimed,
he almost ended the show
6 inches diagonally. Would have just fucking been over. Yeah. Coulda, shoulda, woulda, but he didn't.
So, what are your thoughts though on that thing though? Because then you got people like Bakugo, who probably is like a result of their bombastic power, his personality type.
Wait, ask that again? What do you mean?
Just that you're now set, like, the thing of it genetically being the result of who they end up being like in life.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense because he is explosive and his personality is explosive and abrasive.
Yeah,
His
so
mother's explosive.
Does that also create the bullying aspect too? Just his like natural habitat to like explode on people?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do we excuse that?
No.
So how do you deal with it if that's like what's built into him as like you can't do
Well, just
anything
because you
about it?
Discipline him.
Well, just because you have like things about you doesn't mean you can't like work on them to like not be. Like there's some people that are definitely born and more inclined to be,
wake up and choose violence.
Yeah, people. There are people that wake up and wake up.
Look
and
at my
choose
nephew.
violence.
God.
I mean, like, how the heck do you deal with Shigaraki? He has a
Therapy.
He has a natural, like, inkling to just murder. It's the only thing that brings him like anything.
Well, I mean, they kind of brought it up with like Togo. Like they just like her parents didn't really know what to do with her. Just kind of like
her.
Like, what do you do? Like, do you think they would come up with an option?
Maybe we just, therapy. That's my option.
Or maybe we go with the overhaul route now. You manipulate people's.
That's the other thing.
You manipulate people's genetics back to being humans.
Oh, true.
That's what he wanted. He did, yeah.
Well, he wanted to supply both sides of the war. He wanted to make a drug to take away quirks and drug to give it back.
Yeah, but then he yells at Deku. His real intention was to turn everybody back to the Stone Age, put the genetics back on a reset with Ari's power, and he's like, "You're gonna ruin everything." He's like, "I want everybody to return to humanity, or old humanity, or something."
Yeah.
I wanted to bring up. Now, do you think Shigaraki's got all this money? He can now manufacture the drug. And start creating.
Has those. Oh my god! Because earlier in the season, they were trying to duplicate.
There's a whole shipment of it.
Yeah.
Well, no,
in Uraraka's episode.
Yeah. That's for the movie, though, too.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, but
I mean, I feel like it's gonna be canon.
But the villains only took when they finished that fight. Shigaraki, he took the one thing that overall had
there's 5.
There's 5 of each. There was 5 takeaway.
That could have been after all this. Maybe, I don't know.
Well, I'm just saying that. Well, in these episodes, he gave them to Twice,
and he tried duplicating them, and it didn't work.
So he wasn't the one that made those extras. So those extras, maybe someone hijacked
overhauls.
The goons that were left behind. They took some, but.
Right.
But yeah, I don't know. I mean, if he has the money and they have that guy that can make perfect replicas.
Gonna say that.
So he could
puppet master.
So he could make more.
Probably.
Oh, dude, that's bad. You have an ultimate villain army plus a drug with the ability to take away quirks, plus
the drug that enhances quirks,
plus a drug that enhances quirks, plus Gigantomachia, plus supernovas. Plus All for One, secretly in the stuff. Plus Shigaraki.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
Who do the heroes have?
Most importantly, plus Twice.
Plus Twice. the odds are stacked against our team.
Yeah.
We are now on the underdog side for sure.
I'm ready for the finale.
Yeah.
Cameron's about to go too.
All right, guys. Make sure you leave a like on this video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment down below what your thoughts are overall in Season 5 so far. We got one more episode to get to, so if you want to be there, make sure you tune in and be there for that. Check out our Patreon. For the time being, we are going to punch it. See ya!
Plus Ultra!
Boom!